Ooh. Season 2 of The Mandalorian's coming, so they have new cosmetic items. Ooh. Anyway. Hello, welcome back to Star Wars Squadrons. My name is Ussur. We are going to dive in and do a little bit more story. I'm going to the point where they stop teaching me things, at the very least, before I start diving into PvP, because, yeah, need to know how to do drift maneuvers, and they didn't teach me that until just a little while ago. I don't know what else they're going to teach me. I haven't flown every spaceship yet, so we gotta continue with the story for a little while. What's up, Frisk?
Hey, there you are. Was looking for you back at the dockyards. Instead, I had to hang out with a bunch of engineers.
I'm sorry?
They told me a whole convoy of new engineers got intercepted by the Empire. No survivors. Sounds like they had someone on the inside at Hosnian Prime. Give them all the details.
That'd be bad.
I can imagine everyone at the dockyard is pretty spooked. I got a Bazak game planned for them later to help boost morale. Gotta do our part, right?
Uh-huh.
Say, between us, something's up. Something bigger than missing engineers. Ardo ain't talking, and the boss has been shut up in the briefing room all day. I feel like he'd tell us if it was just about the lost engineers. Nah. This is something else. My money's on some kind of unfinished business. Like a dark secret he left behind when he skipped out on the Empire.
Like maybe the people he betrayed.
What would I know, huh? Whatever it is, it's gotta be something he can't fix with a giant battleship. Why don't you head
Well, the battleship ain't ready.
The boss might open up to you.
He couldn't fix it with a giant battleship because it's not ready. Hi. Yeah, I agree. Into the briefing room.
You're right, Lyndon. My contacts verified your suspicions.
Man, I'm getting some major lag today. Everything's slow to load in the details.
Her mark is all over these attacks. We know her style.
You do realize there's only one reason she would attack Hosnian Prime and the engineering convoy.
She's searching for Project Starhawk. That's why I've already taken steps to stop her. Before she can find the Nadiri dockyards. Before anyone else gets hurt.
Lyndon. What have you done?
Relax, Ardo. All I did was send Teresa a message. One she can't ignore.
Like an assassin? Bounty hunter, maybe? Also got really excited. They have Dennis Lawson playing the voice of Wedge Antilles. That's the original Wedge Antilles from the Star Wars movies. I did not realize that until... Was it yesterday? It was his birthday? Awesome.
An old protege of mine, Teresa Carroll, is leading the Empire's search for Project Starhawk. She won't stop until it's destroyed. So I've initiated a plan. I sent a message that we know was intercepted by an Imperial listening post hidden near Esselis.
What was the message?
Bait for Teresa. And now that the Imperial post has served its purpose, we're ready for part 2. If we destroy that listening post, Teresa will think we have something to hide and follow that message to the letter. Vanguard, I want you to take Y-Wings with heavy ordnance to that post in Esselis and bomb it to oblivion.
Okay.
A Corvette will join you to draw Imperial fire. Gunny will support and resupply our bombers. These are your targets. We've identified the receivers along the hull as weaker areas. Destroy them all.
You got it.
Additionally, destroy the thermal regulation systems along the exterior trench and any dishes atop the listening post. If you pull this off, we'll rob the Empire of a valuable asset, and then Teresa will fall right into our trap.
Okay. Sounds great. What have you got to say for yourself?
Teresa Carroll was my second-in-command at Fostar Haven. She was my protege. She's gone from a Coruscant street orphan to captaining her own Star Destroyer. The Empire gave her everything, and she'll do anything to defend it. That's why I'm keeping certain details quiet. With Teresa in the game, any leak is a risk. Just trust me a little longer.
Okay.
Head to the hangar. Zerelda should have your ship almost ready.
I'll do that. Grace?
I have to say, the commander's plan is quite clever. All this secrecy and subterfuge, it's almost imperial.
I was gonna say that.
I know the New Republic strives to be better than the Empire, but you must admit their tactics are effective. Not that we should adopt them, of course, but this is war. Sometimes you have to think like your enemy in order to defeat them.
I mean, baiting a trap, I don't see that as a problem.
Millions for our side. Let's focus on the mission.
Okay. Like, that's just good strategy. Setting a trap, baiting someone into it, and then messing them up, destroying them. What is that? Oh, that's just my ship, derp. I thought that was like something I was actually going to look at. Okay, Kia, what have you got to say?
When Javes talks about Carol, you can feel it, right?
Mm-hmm.
He must have cared about her greatly to feel such pain. I don't think it's a coincidence that the Empire sent Teresa after Javes. This feels personal.
I agree.
They must both be hurting. And hurt can so easily turn to hate. Hate that cannot be healed has no place in the galaxy. If fighting it has become the only option, so be it.
I'm sure the hate could be healed. She's just gonna have to destroy him.
Y-Wings are built to carry bombs and other heavy explosives. It makes them slower, but they pack a punch against large targets and capital ships.
I know. So we got proton bombs, huh? And then the left auxiliary is Goliath missiles. So we don't have a repair, but we should be pretty well set to do some damage.
So, with the Empire eavesdropping on New Republic comms, do you think Teresa Carroll overheard everything?
She only cares about finding our Starhawk, Frisk.
Oh, sure. Still, better bomb this listening post into oblivion, right? For the safety of our new battleship, and for no other reason.
Oh, God!
Vanguard Squadron, we're closing in on the listening post now.
Excellent. Upon arrival, you should be able to overhear some Imperial chatter. You can thank Ardo and his spy network later.
Let's form up with our Corvette. It'll run interference during the strike.
This listening post in the middle of nowhere. How'd the boss find this place again?
He sent a message, specifically hoping the Empire would intercept it and reveal the outpost. They took the bait.
Talk about a long shot. No way he could have known that would work.
Unless the message he sent seemed so enticing the Empire had no choice but to intercept.
What could be that enticing?
That's the thing. Jays won't tell us. But it's a seed that will sprout into a trap.
Let's focus on this mission and worry about the details of the trap later.
Man, that Corvette pilot has got some skill. Weaving through this asteroid belt like that. Not like it's a small ship. It's got some bulk to it, especially in the ass end where you've got all the engines. That's got some talent.
You think the Empire built this listening post just to help them find the Starhawk?
This one, perhaps, but it isn't the last listening post eavesdropping on the galaxy.
Well, they do seem hell-bent on finding us. I bet the Empire cannot stand that we're building a new ship out of their old ones.
There's our listening post.
I'll jam Imperial sensors on approach.
I love it. They'll never see us coming.
Let's make them
My
regret.
God, it's huge.
And just like that, we're hidden from Imperial sensors.
All right.
Follow me, Five. We'll lead the bombing run.
Grace and I will take care of station defenses and starfighter patrols.
Here we go. 5, give them everything you got.
Good, you're almost there.
Bomb. How?
It's bombs away.
Excellent.
4. Yeah, that's what I did.
What? It's a raid. Alert TIE patrols. Nicely done. You're a natural, Five. Now to bombard the rest of the receivers.
Great work, 5.
Get the broadcast system running. We need to call reinforcements.
Uh-oh, quick, take down those dishes before they can make that distress call.
Squadron, target the dishes on top of the station. Empire can't call reinforcements without them. I felt that from here. Not bad, 5.
Thanks.
I'm in formation. We've lost a dish.
Dip.
Destroyed. Well done.
Hit the brakes.
I love it. I don't care if we're under attack. Get the broadcast system up so I can call for help.
Dish destroyed. Nice job.
You heard the droid. Got one on my tail.
Woohoo!
Broadcast system working. Good. I'm calling in some backup. We needed that dish.
I felt that from here. Not bad, 5.
Yeah, I wish you guys could help.
Our broadcast dishes. So much for the distress call.
Nice shooting, 5. Those Imperials are on their own.
Thanks. If you guys could help out with like guns and shit.
Imps won't be calling any reinforcements today.
Holy fuck.
Nice bombing.
Only one receiver left. Let's finish him off.
Okay.
Losing hull integrity.
I didn't get a kaboom out of you. Whoa, hey. Where's my... There we go. Sending me after a gun. Alright, frisk on me.
I'm on your wing. Let's take them down.
Boom!
Impressive. Wow, Five. You really let him have it. Receivers are done for.
Regroup with Gunny, but there's bad guys!
Watch out. They're tailing ya.
Okay, where's Gunny at? I should probably go do that.
Assistant.
I gotcha. There you go. That'll restock your explosives.
Thanks, Gunny.
Lock on me.
Regroup with me at the edge of the listening post. Alright, 5, form up at the edge of the station. It's time to take out the thermal systems.
They're on me.
That takes care of that. I'm coming, Gunny. I'm coming. I'm coming. Maybe I'm not.
edge of the station. Fly into the trench, give them hell.
Okay. Precision bombing. Our excellent weapons against hardened targets like these. Bombs are fired straight down, so you must orient yourself. No problem. Actually, let's do that. Wait till you see the green. Do a trench run!
That rebel bomber away from our thermals.
Whoa! This isn't too bad. Fly along till you see green and then hit the bomb. Got my shields at full.
We got a lot more ties inbound. Our Corvette
Oops.
is taking heavy
Bounce.
fire. Get in there and help them out, Five.
What? I'm busy.
I'm in formation.
Thermal system destroyed. Temperatures are rising.
Okay, we can go defend the Corvette now.
Opened a massive vent on the listening post. The thermal systems must be overloading. They're trying to cool down the core.
Where's my F8?
Corvette just lost shields. Don't let those ties do any more damage.
Defend this.
There we go.
TIE interceptors coming our way.
Our Corvette's hit.
Heads up, I got eyes on ties.
Really? More? Yeah. Yeah.
That'll do, Vanguard. Nice work.
Cool.
They won't come after the Corvette again.
Five, get in the vent and blast that core.
On it. Hey, there's a tie right there. You guys see that, right? We need to get a little lower to the hull because they are shooting at us, and it's harder to hit you if they're worried about hitting their own station.
Vanguard 5, we need you at the vent.
All right, Five, get in there and fly carefully.
I love this idea.
When you get to the core, start dropping bombs and do not stop. You won't have much time to get out once the core explodes, so be ready to fly fast. Drop your bombs, Five. I heard that from all the way out here.
Escape! Boost! Boost! Oh! Ooh, that was close.
All right, team. Regroup and prepare for hyperspace jump.
Sounds good to me. Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Just squeak through those shields. Turn around? Why would I turn around? What? That was a hiccup. Whatever. We're done messing with that. Let's get the hell out of here.
Great work, Vanguard Squadron. Our
I know.
plan is set. Come on home. It's time for the next step.
Let's see if she falls for it. Not efficiency again. Ah, I'm missing medals. Damn it. Briskin Gunny, what do you got for me?
Saying is, instead of blowing up that imagine the kind of fun we could have had messing with the Imperials? Or the credits we could make.
As your squad leader, I'm gonna pretend I didn't just hear that.
You telling me the New Republic couldn't use more intel? And you know war ain't cheap.
Actually, that's a good point. I guess once you steal a Star Destroyer, everything Imperial starts to look tempting.
You know, we used to be rebels. We turned into a legit republic, and suddenly we all gotta stay on the straight and narrow.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Lining up a trap for Teresa Carroll. That's not enough of a con for you?
In the old days, I'd trick her for everything but a pair of boots to stand in. But I guess this'll do.
That's because Trandos don't wear boots.
Now, how about we get some actual work done?
Okay. Briefing. Let's get to it.
Congratulations. Because you captured the Star Destroyer Victorum, our Starhawk prototype has been completed ahead of schedule. But the Empire does not know that. They believe it's still under construction.
So it's done.
Teresa Carroll will keep hunting Project Starhawk until it's destroyed. And we've been assigned to stop her.
Okay.
So, using that decoy message I sent, we're going to set up an ambush. The false intel stated that you're protecting a shipment of Magnite crystals, essential to completing the Starhawk. With this bait, we'll draw Teresa and the Overseer deep into the Xavian Abyss, a highly volatile area of space. Here is where we set our trap. Don't worry about the convoy. It's empty and droid-piloted. However, that does mean you'll need to clear any obstructions from its path. Vanguard, I want you to defend that convoy with everything you've got. We need to make this look good.
Okay.
Your destination is this bottleneck. There, the Starhawk will be waiting to disable the Overseer, and hopefully, capture Teresa. Now, it might sound simple, but nothing is simple in the Xavian Abyss. Brace yourselves.
No problem, boss. Ardo.
If Lyndon's right, this plan could knock Teresa Carroll off our tail. Sooner the better, if you ask me. Lyndon's convinced himself that he's put us in danger. I can't make him focus on the bigger picture while Teresa's still in it. The commander's a smart man, but everyone has someone who can push their buttons. I wonder if we can push hers, too.
We're gonna find out.
Give Teresa a harmless convoy to follow. Play this out. And see just how far we can lead her. It's all about playing the long game. When the Empire occupied Mon Cala, I learned how to string Imperials along. If you seem harmless, people underestimate you.
I imagine that's true.
Around Imperials, playing the dumb alien. A bartender, a sweeper, someone safe. Next day, the rebellion would know everything I'd overheard. It wasn't easy, but I learned to stay patient and wait for opportunities. Remember, the Xavian Abyss is no place for the faint-hearted. And Teresa knows a few tricks of her own. Keep your eyes and ears open, all right?
You got it. All right, Commander.
And Starhawk's crew.
More than ready. I selected the crew personally based on their expertise and experience.
Hera?
They've been training for
Is she
months.
from Rebels?
That's good. I appreciate your support on this, General.
It's a good plan, Lyndon. Just be careful.
So I didn't get Disney Plus forever, so I haven't watched Star Wars Rebels. Because I haven't had cable TV, so...
Sorry, I can't talk right now. Your squadron is waiting.
Okay. So I have some things to catch up on now that I've got, like, Disney Plus. Because they didn't release it to Ireland forever. Now that I'm back in the States...
So, the boss wants to pull the old bait and switch on Teresa. I must be rubbing off on him. Of course, the key to a good con is selling it. And going into the Xavian Abyss, well, either you're too naive to know better, or you think it's worth the risk. Like, say, stopping a Starhawk from being finished. Teresa Carroll's risking the Abyss just for the chance to destroy some Magnite crystals.
Yeah.
Ain't she in for a surprise?
Let's hope.
I'm kind of excited to see our Starhawk tackle Teresa's flagship. All those engineers work their tails off to get it finished. That's one good thing about this new Republic. We're finally punching at the same weight as the Empire. One way or another, this is gonna be a show.
I've heard tales of the Xavian Abyss. They say it's swallowed entire fleets without a trace. Sending our brand new Starhawk in there is quite the gamble. Commander Javes must have complete faith in its builders.
I guess so.
And us, of course. We'll be the ones making this ruse work, after all. I took the liberty of studying the Starhawk's blueprints. It's not just another capital ship. It's a defense against Imperial fleets. Every
How's that?
square inch is packed with lasers and munitions, but what really caught my eye was the tractor beam. If I understand the blueprints, the Starhawk's tractor beam is 10 times more powerful than that of a Star Destroyer. It's incredible. The Magnite crystals they use in the Starhawk's tractor beam are quite rare. I think they salvaged a few from the Star Destroyer we captured. My family spent an exorbitant amount of credits sourcing Magnite crystals. It's so gratifying to see them go to a good cause.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put our new Starhawk through its paces, shall we?
I'm trying to. Hey, by the way, I don't want to use a bomber.
You got your choice of fighters for this mission. An X-Wing, Y-Wing, or A-Wing. They've all got pros and cons. Check the schematics and let me know what'll suit you.
X-Wing. We're going with the more rounded fighter. We're not gonna go with just the ship killer or just the bomber. I want something that can do it all. So are they gonna use that big battleship that we're using as our home base as well?
As you can see, I wasn't exaggerating about the dangers of the Xavian Abyss.
Is that space lightning?
Look at that lightning! And we got word that Teresa Carroll has taken the bait. Her flagship Overseer is closing in. Good luck, Vanguard. Protect that convoy. And see you on the other side.
Well, this looks dangerous as fuck.
You can feel it, right? Chaos on every side. We don't belong here.
I'd hate to see what does.
No, I can't feel it like you can.
What happens once the Starhawk disables the Overseer? The same as the Victorum, I expect. Board it, lock its systems, and take the crew prisoner.
I don't know, Grace. I can't imagine Teresa Carroll coming along quietly. I hate these clouds. Who knows what's out there?
We know what's out there. A Star Destroyer with a captain who wants us dead.
Real helpful. Thanks, Gunny.
No problem.
The convoy's droid autopilot ain't smart enough to steer through these asteroids.
Then let's blast them a path.
You got it, boss. We just found a wrecked ship.
A Star Destroyer. Or what's left of one.
I'd say it's been here a long while.
You'd think this would discourage Teresa Carroll.
To someone like her, that wreckage ain't a warning. It's one more insult.
Man, this is gorgeous looking. That's not even a Star Destroyer. That's an Acclamator class cruiser.
Look lively, Vanguard. Imperial ships are on radar.
Scouts. Perfect. The boss's plan is working. Give them a show. Make sure they buy it.
I'm in formation. One down.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that this gal's a bit smarter than James is giving her credit for, and she probably knew it was a trap.
TIE bombers, they'll blast that convoy apart. Get them.
Bit busy taking down the fighters. Where's the bombers at? Okay.
Get the TIE bombers. Lucky I was around, huh?
Ah!
I always pay my debts. Eventually.
It's taking the long way around that asteroid.
We pushed them back.
And it didn't help at all.
I repeat. Vanguard, the Imperials scanned the convoy, but the Overseer's still on approach. You must have stopped the ties before they could transmit that scan. Vanguard?
Signal's breaking up. Let's push on.
The ambush point is this way. Ready? Let's go.
Coming to join ya.
Alright, we're just gonna reach it, because the convoy doesn't really matter. Just reach the point, spawn that Overseer, and... I was gonna say, it's a pretty tight fit for them.
There it is. The Overseer. Finally. We've drawn it in.
Nobody panic. This is the plan. Defend the convoy and keep luring the Overseer to the ambush point. How could you challenge an Imperial Star Destroyer?
We need to clear the convoy's path. The Overseer's almost in range.
Guess Teresa decided to handle this convoy herself. I got the cold sweat on my neck.
Stay focused.
I am. I'm very focused on the Star Destroyer right behind me.
Ouch, yeah.
Trapped with nowhere to go. Launch fighters!
Nope, she fell for it.
More Imperial fighters. Check behind. Focus on the bombers.
I'm in their sights.
There's no shortage of TIE fighters right now.
Vanguard, the Overseer is targeting you. More time. Distract Teresa while we charge the tractor beam. And stay alive.
Taking out the fighters one by one should be very distracting.
Captain Carroll to Vanguard Squadron. This is a futile gesture. You have nowhere to go, and I have no interest in prisoners.
Well, if you have no interest in prisoners, that means that I need to fight even all the harder because you're just gonna kill me.
There's always more.
Well, if they have 72 ties on that thing, of course there's always more. It's gonna take us forever to kill all those.
Let's push on. What's wrong, Teresa? Can we hit something that ain't a helpless convoy?
Tractor beam's at 61%.
You got pursuers.
Tractor beam at 87%.
Oh, get it!
Fire tractor beam on my mark. Hooray. Vanguard, withdraw through the bottleneck to a safe position.
Not before I blow up a few more. It's get there.
You brought this on yourself, Teresa. Now.
I don't think he's going to try and capture her so much as he's going to, like, draw...
Titan, that convoy's navicomputer had the sector and system we've been looking for. We've got them right where we want them.
I think he's going to tractor an asteroid. Or maybe not. Or he's going to tractor them into one. Yep.
Titan, return to the Overseer for immediate hyperspace jump.
We can't jump that fast. We could end up in the middle of a star or worse.
Stay and we die for sure. Move!
Yeah, her ship's getting absolutely wrecked. Oh! It was the only option she had available, and you need to do a micro hyperspace jump, like wait 15 seconds and then drop out, otherwise you might go straight into a star.
How the Starhawk works? Toss the Overseer around like a loath rat.
Good. Lousy Imperials deserve payback with interest.
Shall we just build a Death Star and get it over with?
Oh, come on, Grace. We're still the good guys. Anyhow, we won, right? Wherever they jumped, no ship's coming back from that.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Let's hope so.
So it's a giant battle cruiser. It's like, it's not like a super big ship. It's just all like the head of the thing where they house the tractor beam. I don't know how many guns it has. It looks like it was somewhat comparable to an ISD, but I'm not sure. Yeah.
Where are we?
Alpha Rem, Remetic system, grid L42.
Scramble fire crews. Get a distress call to the nearest Imperial station.
Aha! There's an old munitions depot in this system, Captain. Run by a Colonel Grom. Must be our lucky day.
Make the call.
Now she's angry.
This isn't over, Vanguard.
So, you jump to my territory, uninvited, then demand my supplies?
Colonel Graham, the Starhawk project is within our grasp. All I need is repairs and proper munitions.
No. The Emperor assigned me to this depot. I decide how its resources are used. As of this moment, that includes your Star Destroyer. Consider yourself reassigned.
The Overseer was sent on this mission by Admiral Sloane herself.
Admiral Sloane isn't here, Captain. I have rebel guerrillas to deal with. And now, so do you. Grom out.
Ooh, no, you don't override an admiral.
He wants us to fight rebels. All right. We'll protect his depot, and if his munitions get lost in the crossfire, well, lucky for us.
Man, regulations specifically forbid this.
I will not be beaten by Vanguard, grandstanding imbeciles, or anyone else.
Please, not judgment.
It's just fine. Call in Titan Squadron. Now.
Send a message to Admiral Sloane. If she still wants you on this Project Starhawk, she will eviscerate that colonel and give him a direct order. I mean, it's just as simple as that. Anyway, that'll be all for this one. Leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so you can see whenever I upload videos. Links in the description for Twitter, Facebook, and the game. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Catch you all in the next one. Bye!